It's a yellow. I think he expected as much.
The fall. It's where the leaves turn brown, the weather gets colder and the sports games comes out, signifying the end of the summer drought of software and the start of the new video game season. I'm normally not very interested in football games, and the last one I think I played was FIFA 96, but when I found out that FIFA 13 was coming out for everything, including the PlayStation 2, I simply had to check it out. This is 2012, we are approaching the end of the current generation of consoles, and with the Wii U coming out in months and the next Xbox probably coming out next year, then I wondered who keeps making games for the PlayStation 2 and more importantly, who keeps buying them.
Couldn't stop it from going out for a corner.
Actually, FIFA 13 is the second PlayStation 2 game to come out this year, the other one being Pro Evolution Soccer 2013 that came out just a week before this one. And if we assume that no one is going to put out PlayStation 2 games next year, this could very well be the last official PS2 game.
Can he score? He scored!
Clive, I'm really impressed with this team. They kept going when many would have given up. They've got themselves back in this game.
They converted defensive to attack him. No time at all there, just flew down the pitch.
But let's get down to the actual game. What's new and what's different from the PS3 and 360 versions? Well, they've added a couple of new things since FIFA 96, I can tell you that much. Compared to the PS3 and 360 version, however, I found out for better or for worse that it doesn't have any online functionality. Which on one hand means that you can't play online and the stats on the players and teams don't constantly get updated over the season. But on the other hand, that also means that you don't have to mess around with online passes, get harassed with adverts for DLC, have to create an account for some fucking stupid service that you only use for this one fucking game.
Welcome along, I'm Clive Tilsley and this is Andy Townsend.
Thank you, Clive. Really looking forward to this game today.
Both teams are up for this game here today. Neither has anything other than victory on their minds. They'll both be going for it.
With all these things being such an integral part of modern games, I actually expected the PS2 version to be some half-assed port, but was actually surprised to find a pretty fully featured game. Of course it doesn't look as good as it does on the more modern platforms, but there are tons of options and ways to play. You can just play straight up matches and tournaments, or you can go into the career mode where you can create your own player on the field, play as the coach or even the team manager, and every mode has an impressive amount of customization options. There's even a mode where you can play as just a goalkeeper. In place of online, there's a lounge mode where up to 8 players can play at once, and simply by creating a username all their stats and settings will be saved. FIFA 13 even has an accomplishment system where you have to perform certain tasks to earn points that will let you unlock things like new stadiums, new play outfits or special teams, which is normally something that you'd have to buy as DLC with real money in other modern games. Given the massive amount of content in the PlayStation 2 version that just tries to be a video game instead of some kind of social media experience, I think this just might be the best version of FIFA 13.
Referee brings an end to the game then with the final score at 5-1.
Well, this team will be delighted with that win, I'll tell you what, because that was a very tough game. That could have gone either way.